Hey, third graders, it's Mrs. Wood again, here for another second step lesson. So, we have talked about how to be respectful learners, what that looks like, what that sounds like. We have been working through our skills for learning. And so, we have talked about what it means to focus, listen, use self talk, and be assertive. So we're gonna listen to our learner song. You are going to focus attention. You're gonna listen to the words of the song. And when you hear the song sing about our 4 skills for learning, I want you to do with me the actions that we do for the different skills for learning. Okay? It's your chance to get up, move a little bit, get your blood pumping. When I get my blood pumping in my body, I know my brain works a whole lot better. So let's get started.
All right. Come on, listen now. Be respectful. Yeah, yeah. Be skillful. Yeah, yeah. Be a learner. Yeah, 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 yeah. Be respectful. Be skillful. Be a learner. Yeah, yeah. You come to school to learn. Where there's lots of things to see and do. So make the most of it. The power is inside of you. Focus attention. Listen with your ears, eyes, and brain. Use your self-talk. Be assertive and you will gain. The lesson is starting up. Your eyes and ears are focused in. When someone starts to talk, show your respect by listening. Focus attention. Listen with your ears, eyes, and brain. Use your self-talk. Be assertive and you will gain. Be respectful. Yeah, yeah. Be skillful. Yeah, yeah. Be a learner. Yeah, 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 yeah. Be respectful. Be skillful. Be a learner. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I think you got it. Keep saying stay on task. Ignore distractions, that's the key. And when you need some help, be sure to ask assertively. Focus attention. Listen with your ears, eyes, and brain. Use your self-talk. Be assertive and you will gain. Be respectful. Yeah, yeah. Be skillful. Yeah, yeah. Be a learner. Yeah, 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 yeah. Be respectful. Be skillful. Be a learner. Yeah, yeah.
All right, nice job. Okay, so now I'm going to test your memories. How you use self-talk to remember our doodles and the movements that go along with them. All right, so stay up. We're going to move a little bit more. You guys remember these? We're going to go through them. So we've got the pictures and then we've got the movements that go along with them, right? Red bug. What was it? Shoulder shrug. Red bug. Shoulder shrug. Yellow squiggle, hip wiggle. Yellow squiggle, hip wiggle. Blue tree, lift me. Blue tree, lift me. Green clover, shake all over. Green clover, shake all over. Purple drops, foot hops. Purple drops, foot hops. Orange star, play guitar. Orange star, play guitar. All right, you got them? Were they stuck in your brain from last time? All right, now you're going to do them. I'm not going to help you. You're going to do them. Red bug. Yellow squiggle. Blue tree. Green clover. Purple drops. Orange star. All right, I hope you got them. I hope you remembered them. This is why we use self-talk. We repeat things inside our brain so we don't forget. All right, so today we are going to talk about planning to learn. Sometimes when we face challenges or things are hard, we need to make a plan. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So I want you to focus attention on this picture here. So this is Chang. His teacher is asking him for his homework. But Chang forgot to take it home and do it again. Uh-oh, this is not the first time. This is a problem. So first, let's think about how Chang feels, right? Let's look at his face. Think about the situation. How do you think Chang is feeling right now? What do you think? Frustrated? Maybe like, I keep forgetting, I forgot again. Oh no. Maybe embarrassed. Like, dang it, I keep doing this same thing and I don't have my homework. Maybe worried. If I keep forgetting to do and turn in my homework, my grade is not going to be good and my teacher's not going to be happy with me. So Chang could be having any or all of those feelings going on right now. So Chang needs to figure out what to do. He needs a plan. Okay, so let's talk about how we make plans. So when we make a plan, we're going to have three kind of things to think about when we make our plan. So a good plan is something that makes sense. Like it's something that could work to solve a problem. It makes sense related to whatever the problem or the situation is. It should be simple. Something not super complicated, something that's simple enough that you can actually remember it and actually carry it out. If your plan has like 10 different steps to it, that might be too hard, too complicated. And finally, is something you can do. If your plan involves anything at all that you are not able to do, maybe it involves something you don't have yet or something that you're just not able to do, that plan's not going to work for you. So you need to think about what makes sense, what's simple, and what can you do. All right, so let's think about Chang and his problem again, right? And this might probably be a problem a lot of us have had, right? Where we forget to get everything in our backpack to take it home and do our homework, and not an uncommon problem. So we need to think about, all right, what is a make sense, simple, something that Chang can do way to solve this problem? So let's think. Chang needs to remember to get his homework inside of his backpack before he leaves school every day so that his homework goes home and he can do it. What is one thing? Where can Chang start to help himself remember? Sometimes as we're working on remembering, a reminder might help, right? Something that reminds us of what we're supposed to be doing. So let's say the first thing that Chang decides is to write himself a note, right? If he has something that he can see that's going to help him remember that he needs to get his homework and put it in his backpack, that's a good start, right? So the first thing Chang decides to do is he's going to write himself a note, okay? Put homework in backpack, right? Okay, now, pretty simple so far. What might be the next logical thing that Chang would need to do? So if he writes the reminder note, do you think it would work if he stuffs it in his backpack, his reminder note? Yeah, I don't think so either, right? He's not going to see it if it's in his backpack, and he's probably going to forget about the reminder note in his backpack, just like he keeps forgetting to put his homework in his backpack. So he probably needs to stick this note someplace that he's going to be able to see it before the day's over. So where might be a good place where Cheng can put his note so he's going to see it? On his desk? Right there on his desk in front of him? Ah, that's simple. That's something he can do, right? So he's going to stick that note right on his desk, right in front of his face. So it's there, visible to him. Okay, third step, one more step. So he's got the note, it's somewhere that he can see it. However, that homework still needs to get in the backpack, right? He's going to need a step that actually involves getting that homework, putting it in the backpack, right? And so when he sees that note at the end of the day, he's going to get up and put his homework in his backpack, right? End of the day, notes right in front of him in his face. Gonna pick up all that homework, walk over to his backpack, stick it in there so it's all in there and ready to go, right? Okay, so let's look at our good plan kind of rules here, right? And see, do you think this plan makes sense? Is it a logical plan? Write a note, stick the note on the desk. When you see the note, put the homework in the backpack. Does that make sense? I think it does. It's in a logical step-by-step order. First you do this, then you do this, then you do this. Makes sense. Do you think it's simple? I think it's pretty simple. It's only 3 steps. It's simple enough that he's got a note in front of his face. Yeah. And do you think that's something that Cheng can do? That he could write a note, put it on his desk, and use it as a reminder? Pretty easy, right? He could get some paper and maybe borrow tape from his teacher, tape the note to his desk. So he probably has all of the things he needs to be able to write that note. Okay, so makes sense, simple, and is something that Cheng can do. And then as Cheng gets into the habit of doing this, pretty soon it's just going to be something he does without even thinking of it. Okay, so when we have a habit, when we do something so frequently, it becomes a habit. And when something is a habit, we really don't have to think about it anymore. So after a while of Cheng having his reminder note, he's getting in his habit every day, taking his homework at the end of the day, putting in his backpack. Pretty soon, it's just going to be a habit. And Cheng probably won't even need the note on his desk anymore, right? He's done it so many times, it's become part of his daily routine. And so he just does it. But a plan is a great place to start. When we have a problem, when we have a challenge, something that's not working for us, sitting down and making a plan. And again, a plan that makes sense, is simple, is something you can do, is so, so important. It gives you a strategy, a roadmap. It gives you directions on how to take on that problem, take on that challenge, and solve it in a way that's going to be simple, make sense, and be something that you can do. Okay? So I know that we may have had new challenges doing remote learning, right? It's different right now. We are forming new habits right now in remote learning, remembering to get up in the morning, grab our Chromebook, log in at the right time, keep like all the things. You guys have had to be a lot more taking care of yourself right now, right? Maybe your parents remind you, oh, it's math time, log in. Maybe not, right? Maybe you have to remember that. And so if it's something that you're challenged with, getting into this routine, sit down and make a plan. Make a plan and then carry out that plan. And as you repeat carrying out that plan, it'll become a habit for you and then just something that you do automatically, right? Oh, it's 9:30, time for math, here I go. And you don't even have to think about it or look at your reminder note anymore, okay? All right, boys and girls, so we have talked about all of our skills for learning. We have applied these skills for learning and talked about being respectful learners, how to make a plan for learning when we face challenges. So, nice job, everybody. So I want you to practice these skills. If you have a problem or a challenge you face, sit down and make your plan and implement your plan, okay? And I will see you guys again next time for our 5th second step lesson. I hope you guys have a super wonderful week. I hope you continue to work hard, do your best, and learn. And I will see you again very, very soon. Bye, everybody.